Fly ball well hit left. Still going.
Welcome to another edition of Dragon Sports Live. We're on live on three different channels right now, and it's so exciting. One, Chicagoland Sports Radio.com. So if you follow me on live, you need to like that page as well. Two, on my personal live, Dante Payne on Facebook. And three, Dragon Jump Productions. The page that I own, that I create, is my business. But let's get down to business today. It's been a lot going on as far as NBA, NFL. Got coaches getting fired, people getting thrown left or right. And yeah, more I say, it's been a lot of fun going on. But first, we're going to get into Jason Warrior. No One Like You. Oh, and by the way, I don't own the rights to these music. It's more to support the artists and get you to buy their music. Just let that being said and let that being known. But this is Jason Warrior, No One Like You. And coming up, we're going to get right in depth with what's going on in the NBA. We're going to start that off first, as well as, like I said, I got a special guest in the building today. Y'all find out who that is in 1 second. But after first, Jason Warrior, No One Like You.
Alpha, Omega, the beginning and the end. Nothing compares to the things that you do. No, you reign above and the earth. And we lift our hands and say, somebody like you nowhere. Oh, try to yeah. There is no one like you. There's no one like you. The rising of the sun to the going down of the same. Searched all over, Lord. No one compares to your name. You are good. You are great. The enemies tremble. Sound of your name. You reign above all the heavens and the earth. And we lift our hands and say, somebody like you nowhere. There's nobody like you. No one on earth. There's no one like you. There's no one like you. There's no one like you.
Welcome back to Dragon Sports Live. Now, as I recorded and said before, if y'all was following my live, I do have a guest in the building. I'm gonna let her tell you who she is.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? I am Brianna Murray, owner operator of B Ray Marketing and Media, and also a part of Dragon Jump Productions. I am an editor, so whatever videos you need edited, just holler at me. And don't you want to get Ray talking some sports over there?
I'm already down with the sports, so like I said, it's been a lot going on.
A lot going on is an understatement.
Let's see. We're gonna start with Marcellus Fultz.
Oh, talking about he got a pinched nerve and they making it out to be a
Thoracic
thoracic
syndrome. neurotic syndrome. Wow.
neurotic.
You get a whole tongue twice just saying that, you know.
Don't you mean he's got a pinched nerve?
Basically, he has a severe pinched nerve, which it pinches an artery and it also pinches a nerve.
I think he's got more than the pinched nerve because his head ain't in the game.
Oh, his head is in the game, but taken from a person with experience with a pinched nerve in their arm, you cannot lift your arm over your head.
Well, you had yours in your shoulder.
That's what it's in the same spot. It was in the neck. It's in the neck and it affects the shoulder. So it's like
you're numb.
You can't shoot right. You feel tingling sensation left and right in your hands.
Oh wait, what that got to do with him pump faking at the free throw line though?
We're not gonna talk about him pump faking at the line. I don't know what that was.
Okay, so he got more than the pinched nerve going on then.
I don't know what that was. I can't even help you on that.
Oh, okay. I just want to know. I just want to clarify.
I can't help you on that one.
You can't help me on that one.
No, I can't help with the fact that he pump fed the line. Only thing I can help is explain, like, I feel his pain. I've been in that situation before with a simple fact where you try to shoot, like I was doing my little basketball league that I normally do every spring. Trying to shoot with that, everything was going short. When I know I have a jump shot,
he ain't got that good of a jump shot. Don't let him fool you.
Everything was going short. So it's just like, or when you wake up, you can't sleep straight. You try to sleep laying down on your side like how you normally sleep, and you gotta basically sleep standing up or sleep sitting up in the upright position with your arms slouching. I know that pain, but where do you think he's going to go? You think he's going to be with the team, or do you think he's going to be traded?
Well, I don't know, because right now he's looking like a big bust since he was the #1 overall pick.
He putting up numbers.
No, he's not.
But I think it really started ever since him and Embiid
got into it.
No, when they went face to face with each other, when they went right into, like, his shoulder went into Embiid's face, and that's why Embiid had to have that. He had that broken orbital bone.
Well, look, Embiid had a broken orbital bone, and his shoulders is all messed up.
I think that's what, let's call it the same thing with, for example, Isaiah Thomas. When he got bumped on that play, he kept trying to play with it.
And he made it worse.
And then it's like, oh, now you got to get hip surgery. And we haven't really seen that much of Thomas since he's with the Nuggets.
Well, he's had 2 hip surgeries, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So this is like, with Fultz, though, he may be traded. He may get a fresh start. He may
Well, he's still young enough to that he can put all this behind him, but he's got to get out of his head. He's got to get healthy and all that.
Well, look, let me give you a better example. Let's say they trade Fultz, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let's say he go to a different team. He may pull a Kawhi.
That is true. He can. I mean, Kawhi is balling right now. He's like a totally different person in Toronto as when he was in San Antonio. But think about this: his teammates had called him out. Every media was calling him out. So he had to go to Toronto and show he could still ball out the way he is now.
He did. But
and then of course you got Popovich, like, just questioning everything about him, questioning his leadership, his play, everything.
Well, you know, Pop don't holds no holds bars. He's a guru. He doesn't care.
Yeah, he need to get San Antonio in order, because right now they ain't looking too hot.
Oh, speaking of that, they not looking hot. They lost to the Jazz the other night, 105-139, and they're currently 11-13 as far as their record.
And that is their third 30-point loss this season, the most since Greg Popovich has been the coach of the Spurs.
But check this out, though. Since we're talking about Spurs, let's talk about these NBA standings while we at it.
Okay, let's get to it.
So, if you look at, like, the standings, you got Denver at the top right now. Then you got the Clippers. And then OKC. And then Golden State. Los Angeles.
Now that I never expected.
Memphis is up there.
The fact that you said Denver and the Clippers and OKC before Golden State. Wow.
That's what I'm saying. You got Memphis up there right now. 13-9.
And Golden State is playing right now.
Yeah, who are they playing?
They are playing the lowly Cleveland Cavaliers.
Oh, it's a rematch, but you don't have anybody from that. Wow, come to think about it.
Except Tristan Thompson.
Thompson, Hood, and
That's it.
Nance.
Nance, okay.
Pretty much.
Yeah, because J.R. Smith is now with the team.
LeBron with the Lakers.
LeBron with the Lakers.
Love.
Kevin Love is just out again. That's bad. That's real bad. Jeez.
You also got Kyle Korver back with Utah.
Didn't he start with Utah?
Yes.
Wow, he's a journeyman. But speaking of Memphis, though, how do you feel about them picking up free agent center, former Chicago Bull, Joakim Noah?
See, this is my thing about Noah. His basketball game, and this is what I feel personally. He will give you some points, he will give you some boards, he will give you a couple blocks.
Right.
He may not give you that many points, but he still will give you something. Noah, to me, is that spark plug. He's an NG starter. So you need a guy like him on the lineup.
He's an Energizer Bunny. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Okay.
He gets everybody charged. He gets everybody in it. It's like
But how do you think he's gonna look? Because he ain't played in so long.
He ain't played in a couple months. Think about it. Give him time to rejuvenate. He was determined to still play.
Okay.
He had this new mind, like, hey, I can still ball. I can still do what I can do. But we gotta wait till his first game. We gotta check him out. But I feel like he may not get that much tick, but he gonna come in charge because another team gave him another opportunity. So when that team gives you the opportunity, you gotta rise up. You gotta be that. I gotta show you what I'm worth. I'm worth this. I'm worth this. I may be worth more than this, but I'm gonna show you. I get it.
I can agree because look at Derrick Rose. He balling. He said he wants 6 man of the year, and he's playing like a 6 man of the year.
This is the thing though. Rose is playing like
out of his mind.
Well, he's playing out of his mind, but the simple fact, he's playing with a rejuvenated mind. Like if you ask, it was an interview that they did where he was like, "What would you tell your younger self that you're doing now compared to the past?"
Wasn't that his week after he has career high game?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
But and what he said, I would tell my young self, I would just went straight up. I wouldn't did all the drop step, juke left, right, and go up for a dunk. No, I would have went straight up. And he's been working on his game. That's what I said. Noah, even though he hasn't been playing, he may have been working on his game that they haven't been showing.
I just want to see what he got.
I know what he got. I know what he's capable of.
Sure you do.
I'm just saying.
I bet.
I know what he's capable of. He's capable of a lot. It's just like, okay, Jimmy Butler with the Sixers. Since they got Butler, they have won 3 straight.
Okay.
That's what I said.
I mean, I understand like how, but Jimmy Butler's been playing. I'm not saying Noah can't play. I'm just saying what he gonna bring to the table. That's what I'm getting at.
He's an NG spark. He's that spark plug. He may give you, cause who's on that squad? Like he may give you a valuable big man that when your other big man going, cause you got Omir Caspi, who's been your forward.
I promise I thought you were gonna say Omir Sheik.
No. And you got Marc Gasol. Gasol can't do it by himself.
He's still there?
Yeah, as well as Chandler Parsons. But Parsons is a small forward, not a power forward.
Oh, don't get me started on him. I'm sorry. He's just not a good NBA player, and they paid him all that money. I don't feel him like that.
Hey, you gotta get in where you fit in.
I'll say what I am happy. Bulls.
We gonna talk about that
in
a second.
Oh, we're gonna talk about that in a second.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about that in a second.
I feel like this is gonna be a whole major debate between me and you.
I don't think it's gonna be a debate, but yeah, we're gonna talk about that in a second. Like I said, it's coming up. But before we get to that, I know I'm tweaking. I know I'm having fun with it. Let me give you some. We're gonna give you a little bit more music.
He's a little more tweaking.
What that supposed to mean?
I don't know.
We're gonna give you some Gone.
You a little nervous because I'm in here?
Nah, but got Gone on Dragon Sports Radio here on Chicagoland Sports.
Yeah, little. I can't feel my face. I don't need no taste. Don't let me off that chocolate. Don't let me off that Don't let me hear my love. I can't feel my face. I don't need no taste. Don't let me off that chocolate. Don't let me off that Don't let me hear my love. Now I done had a whole lot of shots and it won't stop. Looking straight to the face, little Botox, little cold that rose, they need a whole stock. Had a great time and I ain't seen no clocks. Woke up in my bed, I ain't had no stock. If you had two, maybe 3 or 4 thoughts. All in next to me, I ain't even know. Did it for the fun, I ain't really wanna do it. You can't go party over here, nothing over there. All black, bottle, fresh, kiss and Bel Air. And we be at the top, I don't never be there. Go just to college, your dad made me a dog. Take a shot and you take a shot. And we passed out, it's gonna make it loud with no recollection of the night before. Drink Hennessy and I like the more. I said I'm woke up, man, I'm so woke up. Got us in a bar fight, and got punched drunk. Think I need more bottles and I need more cocaine. And then we all just feeling like dump trucks. Woke up, man, I'm so woke up. Got us in a bar fight, thinking got punched drunk. Think I need more bottles and I need more cups. Nigga, we all just feeling like dump trucks. I'm gone. I can't feel my face, no, no. I don't need no taste, no, no. Don't let me off that chocolate. Don't let me off that Don't let me hear my low level. I can't feel my face, no, no. I don't need no taste, no, no. Don't let me off that chocolate. Don't let me off that Don't let me hear my low. Don't turn up, take it back to court, you gon' earn it. We get paid to the team and I earn that shit. But we ain't got the nerve, we serve that bitch. In the VIP, in the multi, yeah, to the BYT, HOT, yeah. Hey, man, better know he next. But he stayed on the bench, so I know he next. On the front floor, probably got 4 hoes. He know, or left down that no. That's in the front door, telling me like full court, to be going full court, trying to get close. I be yelling towards them, they be like, okay, sipping on the pop, baby, all day. I be in my own lane, call it roll race, try to blame me, funny how to I be rolling with my team and I'm going back to zone. No, I don't know what that mean. They say we know what that about my money, all I see is crazy. I'm I can't feel my face, so no. I don't need no taste, no. Don't let me off that chocolate. Don't let me off that Don't let me in my low level. I can't feel my face, no. I don't need no taste, no. Don't let me off that chocolate. Don't let me off that Don't let me in my zone. I can't feel my I'm so good. I don't need no taste, no.
Lights, camera, action.
Hey there, I'm Dante Bay. I am the founder and CEO of Dragon Jump Productions. Dragon Jump Productions specializes in video production based in Chicago. We offer services in graphic design, photography, as well as videography. We also work with models as well. So if you got an idea for a photo shoot or you need to be branded, let us help you make your brand. Dragon Jump Productions will call their way into stardom by making you look great. So if you want to book that next photo shoot with Dragon Jump Productions, reach out to dragonjumppro@gmail.com or call 773-892-5514. Again, that's dragonjumppro@gmail.com or call 773-892-4514. Let us take you and make you great. Now, Dragon Jump Productions.
Chicagoland Sports Radio is your home for all of the latest Chicago sports news. CSR is not only the home to the most entertaining and informative shows in Chicago, but covers all of the top college and high school games as well. Big guests and bigger personalities. This is your home for the greatest debates in sports, broadcasting live from State Street in the South Loop. For all of the news, analysts, and interviews to keep you informed, Log on to ChicagolandSportsRadio.com to listen live. Chicagoland Sports Radio. It's not just sports, it's a way of life.
Welcome back to Dragon Sports Live. I'm Dante Payne. I'm sitting alongside with Miss Brianna Murray, who's I said before that's the special guest in the building.
Oh, I feel so. I was a special guest. I feel so sweet.
Well, you can
And
come on
love.
anytime you want to.
Nah, you know I have other stuff to do. I can't be here every Wednesday.
Okay, then. But anyways, so speaking of what's getting hot,
It's cold.
what's cold? The Bulls finally let go Fred Hoiberg.
3 seasons too late.
Yeah, but they felt I guess they felt differently for that. Like,
He ain't never had energy and passion. And what? Just what? He should stayed in college.
I was gonna have a Stephen A moment, but you're right. He should have stayed. He's more to me when you sit here and watch his games. He's more of a college coach. He did well when he was with Iowa State.
Yes, he did. I can't knock him for that. But in the NBA level, it don't work.
Some coaches got it to make that transition to the NBA. For example, Brad Stevens, he came from college to the NBA. Some coaches got it. Hoiberg, you didn't have it with the Bulls. His record with the Bulls in the 3 seasons with them was 115 and 155.
That is horrible. He is 45 games below 500 in his overall record.
And because of that, because they went 5-19, they let him go. But since then, the Bulls still have not been able to produce. Even though you have marketing back, they lost to the Pacers 96-90.
To be a whopping 5-20 on the season. 25 games in, and we have 20 losses.
Hey, we still got a whole another season, but it's showing the goal. So it was a stat that I said, I think about 2 weeks ago, when Levine's scoring 26 points, they're winning.
When's the last time Levine has scored 26 points?
How about 3 games ago?
3 games ago. Okay.
Well, no, he was ball. It was 2 games ago, because not this last game, this past game, he had 13 points.
Okay.
This game, where they lost to the Pacers, Markkanen had 21 points back in the starting lineup.
It's good to have Markkanen back, but we need to develop young talent. I feel like we're not developing young talent.
Well, it starts with the top, front office, then the coaching, then the players got to do what they got to do.
Okay, so we took care of the coaching issue. Now we need to take care of the front office issue.
Well, that's another issue, probably what happened, probably what not happen,
Garth Foreman and John Paxson have been around in the front office since I was a little girl. Making noise over there.
Wow. Wow. I put my phone on silent and people started to get the vibrating.
Look at you. You're a popular cat over there. But I'm just saying, coaching, they took care of getting rid of their coach, that's fine. But you still need to do something with the front office, because that front office is not working.
Well, Paxson said the reason we let him go because he lacked energy, right? So what coach you think would fit that, would give them the energy that's currently out there now, or either announcing or just sitting there waiting for their next gig?
Personally, the first coach I think of is Tyronn Lue. That's first. But see, they're trying to get him to be an assistant with the Lakers.
So why Tyronn Lue?
Because granted he's young, but I think he'll bring a different energy. He'll give them like that mentality to play. Because I feel like when you watch the Bulls now, they feel like they're playing for nothing. They need to get that we want to win mentality back. They don't have it.
They have it. I honestly say they do have it because they do try to play the hardest, but you need a lineup change. When you got Ryan Artacano, I think that's how you say his name.
Ryan Okay. I'm not even going to try that one.
When you got Ryan only giving you 1 game, he gave you 18. In the next 4 games after that, give you 3 points. When your bench is performing more than your starters,
that's the issue.
You need to switch it up a little bit. Like, I will pull Ryan out. I keep Holiday in there because Holiday's actually been balling. Carter's been balling. Marcus is starting to ball since he just came back. This is only his second game back playing.
Okay.
And keep Levine. Take Ryan out.
Take Ryan out. But then what does that do to the rest of the lineup?
I'm just saying, shift up the lineup. Have him come off the bench. Bring Antonio Blakely or Harrison.
Was Chris Dunn still out? That's a better question.
Chris Dunn is still out. He'll be out for the next couple weeks. But I'm just saying, until we get Dunn back,
switch up the lineup.
Switch up the lineup just a tag. Because you keep, only time I see the lineup switches, you'll switch Parker out the lineup or Carter. Like, first it was Parker, Carter, Ryan, Holiday, Levine.
Okay.
Carter's cool. And then the other rookie, Hutchinson, I'm just going to have a look of what in the world.
Well, that's the same look I have when I see Felicio.
Well, Felicio ain't played the last couple of games.
And he shouldn't. No, when you stand in the center and they just blow past you like you a statue, you need to sit on the bench for a couple days. Ride the bench. Just ride the bench. That's all I'm saying.
I got a player I can put in there, and she will ball. Went to high school with her. She was a beast in high school. She was a beast. Her name Ravana.
Well, can we get her?
She better than Ryan. She better than
Can we get
Hutchinson?
her? What's her name? I'll call her. Let's get her.
She's a beast. She can ball.
I'm just saying, I'm not feeling the Chicago Bulls right now. And I know, Chicago hometown, I'm not feeling the Bulls right now.
Then who are you feeling?
Oh, you know who my team is. You know my team is Golden State. But they getting back into the swing of things.
They're getting to the swing of things. Watch. Now that you got Curry back, their 3-point percentage is gonna go up. They was only averaging, far as points with him out, 100. With him in, 120. So 3-point and the 3-point percentage, that's it.
Go up.
That was at 32 without him. With him, 45%.
Well, think about it. He was averaging himself 55% from three. He was 52% from the field and 55% from three. Like, that don't happen often.
Oh, that's what I said. Let's give them a couple. Let's see what Jim gonna do. He already got a whole new coaching staff.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know if y'all got a chance to look at the coaching staff, but
didn't one of the other assistant coaches resign?
Randy Brown resigned.
Wow.
That's who. So it's like you got a whole new coaching staff. So it's like, let's see what they got to do. If you guys look at the coaching staff, like,
I'll give them 2 games. And if they don't do nothing 2 games, I'm out.
2 games.
I'm telling you, the Bulls are tanking for a reason.
Why are they tanking?
Because they see that big boy at Duke, Zion Williamson. That's what they looking towards. They tanking. You can't say they ain't tanking.
I don't think they tanking.
Okay,
they're struggling. I don't think they're tanking. I think they're struggling.
Let me ask you this: if you see him at Duke, you scouting him, ain't you gonna tank to get him number 1 overall?
No.
Lies.
Nope, I'm not. But this is the thing, though. Give Jim Boylen a chance. He just started with this team, right?
Okay.
1, he did a lot of things different. He over here fist bumping when Markkanen shoot threes. He's screaming.
He's interacting with the team. Okay, I will give you that much. I will take that. Because Hoiberg, he would just sit there and look at the team like, what y'all want me to do? When you let your team be down 92-50 at halftime to Golden State Warriors, you should have been fired at the end of the night.
Hey, we're not going to talk about that. I had put that in the back of my head. Balled it up.
You can't put it in the back of your head still staring at me because I saw it.
I'm just saying. But, okay. You talk about that. Think about these new assistant coaches that Jim Boylen has brought in. You got Dean Cooper.
Okay.
Pete Myers.
Okay.
Nate Luciner.
Who?
I think that's how you say it. I think I just butchered his name, but
Okay.
like if you look at the resume of these guys, you basically got one guy who's been assistant to 3 different coaches, great coaches.
Okay.
You got one who's a video coordinator, video, looking at all the videos and all that.
Like Eric Spoelstra for the Miami Heat.
So let them.
Okay, fine. I will give them a chance. Okay, since me, I will give them a chance, and I will watch the Bulls, and I will I will hopefully change my opinion.
Hey, your
But
opinion's your opinion.
But Hoiberg, it's like he ruined the Bulls for me. He really did.
It's not that he didn't ruin the Bulls. It just remember how I was saying about the lineup changes.
I understand lineup changes, but even when he would maybe change one thing, it was still I was like, what? No, why?
He changed one thing. It's 5 positions that you got to worry about. It's not just one. It's 5.
I know. I'm gonna give the Bulls a chance. I'm gonna give them a chance.
And you got to think about some of the games, minus the games they got blown out. They lost by a point. They lost by 3 points, or lost by 6.
Compared to like 30.
Again, we gonna ball those,
I ain't
those bad
talking,
losses.
I ain't talking about that game. I'm just saying about 30.
Yeah.
You know, like I know it was every game they was losing by like 25, 30.
Or they start out good, but it's that down the stretch you can't finish. You got to be able to finish.
I think now I will give you this. They start out good. They start out excellent actually. Then it's like they get to the fourth quarter, then it's like I don't know if they run out of gas or they just don't feel like playing anymore. And I'm like, y'all gotta do something.
That's what I said. I will give them their chance. We'll see what they gonna do.
Okay.
Cause right now, you
Yeah, they
got
looking
Atlanta
good.
and Cleveland over there, as well as New York and Brooklyn.
Say what now?
You currently have. I'm gonna go down. I'm gonna give you
I need standards. Just give me a standard.
5 teams that's over them. Miami Heat, 9-14.
Okay.
Brooklyn, 8-17.
Okay.
New York, 8-17. Cleveland, 5-18.
What?
Atlanta, 5-19. And then Chicago, 5-20.
Wait a minute. Wait, well, back up. Rewind. Cleveland is over the Bulls.
Yes.
Cleveland.
Yes.
Atlanta is over the Bulls.
You sound like RCDC world right now.
I mean, no. Cleveland cannot be over the Bulls. I refuse to believe that.
Cleveland and Atlanta is both over the Bulls right now.
That is disrespectful.
And you remember how, was it, not last year, but the year before last, when it was Miami, Detroit, Chicago, Indiana, all battling for
the
fifth,
AC.
sixth. It was 8, 7, 6, and
Well, it was
5
like
through 8.
5 through 8, but then it was like when 5 and 6 got set, then like everybody was battling for the last 2 seeds. Okay. I'm gonna give it the benefit of the doubt. I don't trust it, but I'll give you the benefit of the doubt.
Look, I'm gonna say let's give them 5 games. Let's see what proof.
Oh, so we're gonna give them 3 games more than what I said. I said 2, so we're gonna do 5.
Because you gotta give them time to practice with each other to get more. Because the players are still getting used, even though. And this one thing that
So they have to mesh.
they gotta mesh. Think about perfect example, the big 3: Bosh, Wade, and LeBron. How many games they lost before they started just all of a sudden winning?
They lost a lot of them. Okay. That's different though. They were 3 superstars. They were like each.
But they still lost a bunch of games before they started. They had to mesh. You got to think about it. Marketing was injured.
Mm-hmm.
So he haven't had time to mesh. Don is injured.
Okay, but this is my thing. They was all playing last season. So you tell me they didn't mesh last season?
Well, they didn't have Parker last season.
Okay.
They didn't have Harrison last season. Or
Carter.
Payne was
No, Payne was
injured.
Was he injured the whole
Yeah,
season?
he was injured.
Okay.
He was there. He was just injured. He was being a hype man like he was with OKC.
Okay.
So it's like, let's give him time to mesh.
I will give them time to mesh. I'll even make it better. I'll give them 10 games.
I
will give them 10 games.
I'm gonna give them 15 games.
Are we gonna just get up by 5?
No, I'm just because you know, as the Bulls get better, other teams gonna get better. So it's just like
So now he's up to 15 games.
I'll see it like they'll win 15 games.
By the end of this, it's gonna be up to 20 or 25.
No, I'm gonna give them
Live.
15 games.
Okay, sure. Well, if you come back, you say 25. I'll know you just upped it by 5.
Well, look, the Bulls' next game is against OKC, who's 15-7 right now.
That ain't gonna be good.
So you know,
That's gonna be interesting.
we'll see.
We shall see.
What you got to say? I know you about to say it. Say it.
No.
Spit it out.
I ain't gonna do it. I'm not giving him the benefit of the doubt. No.
Who? Give
No.
who a benefit of the doubt?
No, I'm just thinking about where Carmelo Anthony is gonna end up.
Where is he going to end up?
I see everybody saying Lakers.
But you got to think about Melo, being Melo. If he don't stay with the Houston Rockets, he gonna go. He want to go somewhere where he can be the starter, where he can be.
Well, they parted ways with him already.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. That was over a week ago. They parted ways with him.
So he gonna go somewhere. Hey, he can
Where?
go to he can come to Chicago. He can come here.
He should came to Chicago years ago.
I'm just saying he can come here and be balling out.
He should came to Chicago when we had Derrick Rose. Joking, no. But no, he won't stay in New York.
Hey, you gotta each to zone. That's all I can say.
Mhm.
Each to zone.
No, yeah.
Each to zone.
Okay.
But we're gonna turn it up on Party Radio with Prince Hot Boy here on Dragon Sports Live. Y'all like that sound when I say that? Party Boy Radio, Dragon Sports Live.
That gonna be a new hashtag.
Hit it up with the Party Boy.
When you
Yeah.
become a party boy?
Oh, you know, I'm a party boy. I'm a party goer, but I just don't do house parties. I do club parties, but when the music started sounding like my dog don't even like the music or wouldn't like to chew the music, then you know I can't deal with it. I can't mesh with it. So
And on that note,
Party Boy with Prince Hot Boy here on Dragon Sports Live.
Break your back. Bounce to 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 break your back. It's the Chicago to the east side. Bounce. It's a party in this back. It's a party in this back. It's a party in this back. Don't turn up in this party in this back. It's a party in this back. It's a party in this back. Don't turn up in this walk, bounce, walk, bounce, walk, go turn up in this walk, bounce, bounce, go turn up in this mouth. Guys on it like twin, no. We miss y'all, but if niggas get to acting up like you know, turn up with the bitches. When the ass looking for the difference, all the rims beating off the mids. I guess we going to the crib. What it is, break it back and we ain't got no ribs. Shut your ass throw it on the kid. She right, we gonna split. What it is, break it back and you ain't got no ribs. Shut your ass throw it on the kid. She right, we gonna split. It's a party in this bitch. It's a party in this bitch. It's a party in this bitch. Don't turn up in this mouth. Party in this bitch. It's a party in this bitch. It's a party in this bitch. Don't turn up in this mouth. Walk back, walk back, walk back, walk back. Don't turn up in this mouth. It's a party in this bitch. Let's get it poppin' in this bitch. They got the land up in this bitch. Stock up like stockings in this bitch. Shorty all in my back. What's poppin' in this bitch? They got the ops up in this bitch. I got my Glock up in this bitch. Y'all see me, but let's get it rockin' in this bitch. Hold up, but we don't play and let off shots up in this bitch. Ain't dancing, ain't bopping, Millie bopping in this bitch. Heard the ops was having a party, so we popped up in that bitch. It's a party in this bitch. It's a party in this bitch. It's a party in this bitch. Don't turn up in this mouth. Party in this bitch. It's a party in this bitch. It's a party in this bitch. Don't turn up in this mouth. walk bounce, walk back, walk bounce, walk back. Go turn up in this motherfucker. Walk bounce, walk back, walk bounce, walk back. Go turn up in this motherfucker. Take your back, bounce, 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 take your back.
Welcome back. That was Prince Hot Boy with Party Radio. Speaking of party, we had party changes in Green Bay. Coach has been fired left and right. First, you let go
Mike McCarthy.
Mike McCarthy, and then you let go Winston Moss. Yeah, they just let him go.
I was gonna say I ain't heard that one.
He was the associated head coach, who they should have made head coach, but they didn't.
They made Joe Philman, who was just horrible in Miami.
Hey, each to his own. But speaking of that, 13 seasons.
13 seasons, 8 straight years in the playoffs, and a Super Bowl title in 2010.
That do not sound like a stat line to let go a coach.
No, it does not, but they felt it was time. Because think about it, the NFL is evolving with these coaches like Sean McVay, Matt Nagy, coaches that are very innovative. Maybe they just felt McCarthy wasn't being innovative enough with the offense.
Maybe not. But think about this though. They said Rodgers would change McCarthy's play call right at the line.
Frequently, and McCarthy was not happy, causing increased tension between them. So, I mean, you just never know what the issue was.
Never know what the issue was, but
I will say this. I think it took a turn for the worse when they fired his quarterback coach, Alex Van Pelt. Because think about it. He was angry about that. And then when he went in to talk to them about it, they never really gave him a fair chance to speak to them about it. They just told him to get out and go play.
Well, that's true in this case, but the Packers did lose to the Cardinals 20-17.
I mean, I guess that is a fireable offense.
Yeah.
You lose to the Arizona Cardinals?
Well, they got 3 wins, so they beat 3 teams.
Yeah, but they shouldn't have beat the Packers.
Well, you know how we thought the Browns weren't going to get wins this season?
No, the Browns should have fired Hugh Jackson. I'm sorry.
And they ended up firing. The Packers thought, like you said, it was time to go. So we shipped you off. We also sent your associated head coach with you.
But where do you think he's going to land next?
No telling where he's going to land, because it's going to be a lot of coaches on the hot seat. We basically have to wait till the offseason. I'm going to say the first week of offseason.
As they call it, Black Monday?
Yeah, where you just see coaches, whoa.
Like every time you turn on ESPN, breaking news. You're like, okay.
So we'll see. But who will be the potential new coach?
Potential new coach? Ooh. Well, I've heard that the potential new coach may be New England Patriots offensive coordinator Josh McDaniels, who, if nobody knows, was offered and took the job in Indianapolis only to change his mind 2 days later.
He only changed his mind because, you got the guru of coaching right now, Belichick.
He didn't want to coach against his former coach?
No, he said something to him like, I need you here.
Oh, sure he did.
He was like, I need you here for this one more year. Help me this year, and I got you.
Okay.
Their defensive coach should have stayed.
He really should.
But
he's not good as a head coach. I don't see what he's doing for the Lions.
It's not that. You got to think about Lions don't have
a receiver.
Well, yeah, they traded Golden Tate, but
they don't have a receiver. They don't have a running back, and they quarterback makes a lot of mistakes.
Okay. And what about defense?
What defense?
That's the point. he's a defensive minded coach, and he came into a team with no defense, so he trying to get them defense.
Well, you should be working on that. I don't see him working on that.
Hey, it's coming.
No, see, you say it's coming. Maybe I'm just impatient, but something got to give after a while.
You got to think about it. This is his first season with the team. First season with the team.
Okay, so take Marvin Lewis for example. 16 years.
No, he had to get he needed a boot. I'm just saying, he needed a boot.
I mean, I'm just gonna say this: 16 years, you don't have one single playoff victory.
Okay, Miss Stephen A.
There is what? There is no coach in the league that has coached longer except Bill Belichick,
who has 250 wins.
My point exactly, in 5 Super Bowls. This man ain't won one playoff game. He needs to go.
Okay, you want to go that way,
What you got for him? He needs to go.
Well, you say he needs to go. I was just gonna give you, who else went?
Who else went?
Hunt went for the Chiefs. Wow.
Kareem Hunt, former running back for the Kansas City Chiefs, was released by the team, and he has cleared waivers and is now an unrestricted free agent. So where do you think he's going to land, if anywhere?
Actually, I don't think he's going anywhere.
Think about it. This situation is similar to that of Ray Rice.
That's why I don't think he's going anywhere.
That's going to be a shame for his career to be cut short.
It's going to be a huge shame. Like, I hope he gets another chance. Like, I would love to see him get another chance, but because of that situation. So talented.
But I mean, the video is very incriminating because
if you've seen the video, ladies and gentlemen, he literally pushed his own man down. His man trying to hold him back.
He pushed one of his men into her. That's how she fell on the ground and then kicked her.
Yeah, I don't know what was said, but
But you gotta know how to control your anger better than that. You got to, especially when you're in the public eye as a sports figure. You have to understand that people are gonna say stuff to push your buttons, but you gotta be better than that. You gotta be.
I want to know what she was saying though to have him going, because
some very offensive, because he would not stop.
I ain't never seen nobody go after like he's like he owned up to it, and I give him that. He did own up to what he said.
He owned up to it, but it was after he got caught. Why didn't you tell your team this in February when they asked you? You straight lied to your team.
Yeah, that was a letdown. That's why I said he may not go anywhere. But he still owned up to it. He apologized. I'm giving him that. I know he should have waited. He should have did it when then.
Right. I can respect that he owned up to it as a man. I can totally respect that. But at the same token, it's like a double-edged sword, because you should have done this in February.
He should have done it in February. Yes, you're right. But he didn't. That's what I say. I feel like he's going to get Rice.
So now he's going to have to live with the consequences.
He's going to have to live with the consequences. He's going to have to take class. Because he even said, like, what did he say? I normally don't do this. I don't, like, this is not me. Like, I'm sorry for the way I acted, but it's just like, we don't know what's to come. Like, he is on the commission exempt list, but we don't know what's to come.
That is true.
So we don't know, like, until, like, let's see what the case is, whatever the case may be, if she's pressing charges. Once they get more information, we'll be able to find out more. We'll let you know, but we don't know what's to come of that situation.
That's true.
Only situation, I was like, you may not be playing like my boy Rice. I would love to see him play again because he was a beast with the Ravens.
Well, the thing is, he was actually reinstated into the NFL. He made the decision not to play football anymore.
But that was a personal choice, though. He got reinstated.
Right. So
it was a personal choice.
Right. I guess he felt just too much happened. And we'll see if too much has happened for Kareem Hunt.
But in other news, Connor is down for the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Who's gonna be their running back?
They got a rookie running back.
Yeah, but I bet they missing Le'Veon Bell right now.
No, I bet Le'Veon Bell missing them.
That is true.
He haven't ran, he haven't touched, he haven't caught anything.
and you
all
talking
season.
about you want a long term deal? You should have played this season. What my whole thing with him is I don't understand why did you come back to Pittsburgh if you was not gonna report?
He was hoping that because he wanted to stay with the field. He liked that squad. Yeah, he loved Juju,
AB.
AB, Big Ben.
He did, but I'm just trying to say, I'm like, what was the point you come back to Pittsburgh still? You wasn't gonna report. You should just stay in Miami.
Well, hey, he wanted a long term. He got tired of signing.
Oh no, that I understand, but I'm just saying you still should have signed a long term deal. You should have signed something.
But you got to think that's a business aspect that you can't. Like, we don't know what's going on in that front office of that. Like
But
you said, it was a business decision. So
but
he's like,
Pittsburgh can be stubborn too.
true. So it's like, I get that. Wow, you can actually hear the sirens flying right past our window outside Hero State here at
Literally.
Chicagoland Sports Radio.
I think I heard them in my headphones.
I did. That's why I had to stop for a second. Wow, the sirens threw me off. But speaking of sirens,
Are we coming to the Bears?
nope.
Oh Lord.
Bears would be lies. We got the Redskins. They are down to Mark Sanchez as their quarterback because both Alex Smith and Colt McCoy both
broke
went
their legs, that's odd in itself. But yes, Mark Sanchez is now the starting quarterback, and they are signing Josh Johnson as their backup.
So here,
Who is that? I cannot tell you.
I can tell you, Josh Johnson is a journeyman who last through a regular season pass in 2011 while he was a member of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
He ain't threw a regular season pass in 7 years.
Yes.
In 7 years?
Yep.
Oh my. Oh, this is gonna be interesting. Can we say the Redskins are done for the season?
Maybe, because, seeing that Sanchez haven't really thrown a pass like that other than preseason for the Bears.
Do we all know what Sanchez is known for? Butt fumble. I mean, when you think of butt fumble, you think of Mark Sanchez. This is not good for the Redskins.
See, I think about when because he was with Philadelphia, right?
He was with Philadelphia.
New
He's been
York.
with Dallas. He started with the New York Jets.
Okay, when he first, he did the butt fumble with New York. But
his best years of football was with the Jets.
That's honestly to say. Look, as long as this is to say.
What you want me to say? You want me to lie?
No.
I'm just saying.
Not at all.
Okay then.
But yeah, they had to go to Josh Johnson. You could sign, and they talked about this on ESPN as well as in Jay Gruden felt he thought about
Colin Kaepernick.
Super Cap. Thought about Cap as signing him, but with 4 games left in the season, and
What's the point? He has to learn off. By the time he even plays the game, season gonna be over.
Right, he had to change a whole little thing. I would love to see the man back in the NFL.
I will say they blackballed the man. Because it's people that's quarterbacks right now that should not be even in the league.
Well, they can be in the league, but they shouldn't be starting quarterbacks.
Blaine Gabbert
shouldn't be a starting quarterback.
He shouldn't be a quarterback, period.
Just saying. They chose who they chose.
Better this. Blake Bortles
shouldn't be a starting quarterback.
Cody Kessler
maybe can be a starting quarterback.
Deshaun Kaiser
need to go back to college. I'm just saying he need to go back to college. Like,
and I thought that was mean.
Matter of fact, no, Peterman need to go back to college.
No, Peterman needs just to give it up. Period.
That's just my honest opinion.
That's your opinion. My opinion is he needs to give it up.
And look, let's go down the NFL scores of this past week. since we're going into week 14 now.
That starts Thursday nights.
Mm-hmm. So, Saints Cowboys. Saints was 10-2. Well, they was 10-1 is their game. Got their first loss in 10 games
In 10 weeks.
to the Cowboys, but it was a close game. A lot of these games been close. It was 10-13.
That's a very close game.
And what happened was Saints
They
had the ball in the last, anytime.
No,
and
they
this-
shut that offense down.
They shut them down. They shut them down.
Down.
Oh, I just seen a Cam Newton's outfits be killing me.
You think?
The man had a hat on, the vest with the suit jacket.
No, stop. Continue. Next.
Okay, back to the scores.
Next.
Okay, Ravens, Falcons. Ravens destroyed the Falcons 26-16.
Lamar Jackson. Will Flacco be in Baltimore next year?
I think Flacco is about done.
I will agree.
I think Flacco, let's see. Man, I ain't gonna even say how long
Come on with it. Say it.
Flacco been in the league for a minute. I'm just
He
gonna say
came out.
that.
He was in the 2008 draft.
Really? It was 2008?
Yes.
I felt like it was like 90.
Wow. The man is only 33.
I'm just saying.
Just made the man feel 10 years old. Disrespectful.
Yeah. Broncos, who's now 6-6, beat the Bengals 24-10.
Marvin Lewis needs to be fired.
Give him the boot. Get the man out of here.
Cincinnati fans, boycott till he go. Do something. The man needs to go. Yes, I am acting like Stephen A. Smith, but he need to go.
I Miss Smith.
I am a Smith. That's my mother's main name.
I got nothing to do with that. Rams 11-1, still on a tear. 30-16 against the Lions.
The lowly Detroit Lions.
And I already mentioned Cardinals beat the Packers 20-17. But you also had the Dolphins.
Moving on.
Look, Dolphins 21.
To 7 over Bills.
Yes.
It's Buffalo. It took them 13 years to get back in the playoffs.
Hey, but remember what I was saying? A lot of these games is close. If you listen to some of these scores, it wasn't like really upsets. Now you had the Bears and Giants. That was a great game, by the way.
That was a beautiful game. Wonderful game till overtime. I got sad, but it was a good game.
Well, they couldn't get that last play, but still was a great. They came back in the last 10 minutes of the game.
It was a great game. I'm not denying it.
Their next game is against the Rams. We're gonna go through
Oh boy.
pick them, why we gonna pick them, and who we gonna pick for this game coming up.
Oh boy. You had depressed me at that comment. Oh boy.
Panthers Panthers lost to the Buccaneers 17-24.
And they are starting to fire some of their coaches, which I think Ron Rivera is gonna be gone at the end of the season.
Maybe it's hard to say. Like, I don't know who's the quarterback for the Bucks.
Jameis Winston.
Because they've been playing hot potato. They'll pull Winston.
And put in Fitzpatrick, and then pull Fitzpatrick and put in Winston.
So,
Jameis Winston started and played the whole game, which they haven't had the quarterback play a whole game since the season started.
just saying. Don't know. Hot potato with the QB.
I'm done.
But a great game. That was just all defense. Colts versus Jaguars. 0-6. Jaguars won by 2 field goals.
That was a baseball score. I saw that. I was like, what?
But think about this. One at the Bears-Arizona game a couple years ago,
Yeah, 9-0.
where they couldn't win a field goal, and had the coach talking about the Bears where I thought they were. It was a good game. It was a good defensive game all around.
Yeah, I remember Dan Green. Woo.
And then you got the Browns, who's had 4 wins more than any of the past season. 13, they lost 13-29 against the Texans, but Texas been red hot. Deshaun Watson,
Texans
Hopkins.
are white hot. I mean, it's ridiculous. Like you go from being 0-3 to everybody basically writing y'all off to 9 straight wins.
Yeah,
They had the second longest streak behind the New Orleans Saints. Now
Which
they
got
have the
broken.
longest streak.
right. Then you got the Jets, 3-9, 22-26 to the Titans. Yeah, again, close game. They only lost by 4 points.
Okay, next. This is Jets.
Hey, the Jets. You know, teams will be a surprise. You like
The Jets started 3-1 and lost what, 8 straight?
we ain't got nothing. I ain't got
Another
nothing to do
coach
with
on the
that.
hot seat. Todd Bowles.
True, but like I said, we'll wait till Black Monday
Yes.
and find out. But Chiefs is still red hot. They 10-2, 40-33.
They got Pat Mahomes.
But they also beat the crap out the Raiders. But the Raiders stayed with them in that game. They only lost by
It's the
a
Raiders.
touchdown and a field goal.
It's the Raiders with that $100 million man.
Hey, and you know, continue on. The whole NFC North just lost by one because you know Patriots 9-3 beat the Vikings 24-10.
And the highlight of that game, Adam Thielen and Bill Belichick cursed each other out
And you know,
for a cheap play.
it's suspected.
No, I saw the play. I understand why he was mad, but you just don't expect to see that on the sidelines.
From Belichick, you know, if you pay attention to, if you ever pay close attention,
But you had your player fake an injury just so you could throw out your challenge flag.
Belichick and who else? Belichick and Brady always cursing people out on the sideline. Every time you show a sideline, you see Brady like, "What you doing? What you doing?"
That is true.
They always cursing. It's like Belichick is one of those people.
Next. No.
I'm just saying, he one of those people like
You know what Belichick is
if
about.
you about to curse, you better go run and hide in your cubicle in your locker. Put a curtain around because he coming for you.
Just lock yourself in the cell. But no, anyway.
49ers got they butts whooped, smacked, wiped, and picked up, dumped in the trash all over again. Seahawks red hot, 43-16 against the 49ers.
They know what would been worse? If they dropped 49 on the 49ers. It was bad enough they dropped 43 on the 49ers.
Dang, you used my own joke.
I did. You shouldn't have told me.
Dang.
Actually, I set you up for that joke. Because I told you that, and then you took the punchline from me.
I got it though.
So that's payback.
See, another good game. Last second victory. Chargers 33 to the Steelers 30.
Awesome game. Now I would say Phillip Rivers is just balling on and off the field.
See, a lot of people is sleeping on the Chargers. They're not thinking about the Chargers is actually a pretty good team. Phillip Rivers is actually a pretty good quarterback.
Let me tell you something. I grew up in California, and for as long as the Chargers was in San Diego, they had one good year and they sucked.
Yeah, but Phillip Rivers was still putting up numbers.
He was putting up numbers, but I'm just saying that team sucked. But they have a great coach in Anthony Lynn. He is doing a phenomenal job. Keep up the good work.
Then you got Redskins, who's beating and batting as far as quarterback situation. Oh, and Peterson, because Peterson is not practicing with the team because he's injured. They lost 13-28, but that game was a good game though too as well.
Really now?
The first half. It was like 6-9, and everybody started scoring. It was just like it just seemed like it was a lot of back and forth going. They held Adrian Peterson to only 98 yards in that game.
He will only had 8 yards had he not ran for 90 yards for that score.
Still, they held him under 100 yards. You know,
Even with 90. Yeah.
That's a tank waiting to happen.
Yes, he is.
That's a straight tank waiting to happen. So it's like, yeah. But what I say? Who we got this week? We got Jacksonville, Tennessee.
Oh Lord.
Who you got?
Since it took Jacksonville, I don't know how many weeks to get their fourth win, I'm going with Tennessee.
I'm gonna go with. I'm gonna go with Jacksonville because I feel like Jacksonville is gonna bring that defense that they had when they first started the season.
As long as Jalen Ramsey keep talking, all right.
You know he gonna yak his mouth all day, every day.
He need to stop. How you gonna call quarterbacks trash and look at your quarterback?
Well, look, you can't call your own team quarterback because then that's grounds for suspension and all that.
And he been suspended anyway. Wouldn't make no difference. But who else we got?
You got, which I think is gonna be a dog match. New York Jets versus Buffalo Bills. Who
I have to pick somebody.
you picking? Or you think they ain't gonna end in a tie?
I'm thinking tie, but I'll take the Jets.
I got a feeling Josh Allen gonna perform better against the Jets. I'm
Nope.
going with Buffalo.
All right.
Carolina and Cleveland Browns.
Oh God. All right. Greg Olson's out for the season. Baker Mayfield just threw 3 interceptions. Oh, let's see. I'm taking Cleveland in an upset.
In an upset?
Yeah.
You said upset. I'm going with Carolina.
Carolina's lost 4 straight though.
They lost 4 straight, but didn't they lose 4 straight before they won 6 straight?
That is true. We will find out.
Atlanta Falcons versus Green Bay. Green Bay is at home, by the way. Yeah.
Mike McCarthy's gone. Packers got Aaron Rodgers. I'm taking the Green Bay Packers.
I'm riding with Green Bay anyway because their record at home.
It's
versus-
better than their record on the road.
Yes. If I'm not mistaken, what is their record at home?
Like 5-0. Well, no, it ain't 5-0 now because they lost to the Cardinals at home.
Okay, 5-1
Close enough.
at home. But that was the first loss in wow. So
Yeah.
Indiana versus Houston.
Texans all the way. Texans will get their 10th straight victory.
I'm all right. I'm all right with Texans. It's just because you gotta wipe the defense hasn't been performing too well for Indiana Colts. So you gotta wipe the drool off your mouth. Like, yeah, gotta ride on the Watson train.
I'm done. I'm so done.
Then we got Baltimore versus Kansas City. Now that should be a good game.
Chiefs. Brown with the Chiefs.
But seeing how both of Mahomes' losses was against quarterbacks older than him, I'm riding with Buffalo on this. I mean, Baltimore. Wow, wrong B. I'm riding with Baltimore on this one.
Yeah, but think about it. Joe Flacco ain't playing.
That's okay. We got Lamar Jackson.
Okay. Next. I'm done with it.
New England, Miami.
New England Patriots.
I am riding with the Patriots.
And of course you are. That's your team.
I can vote against them because I see like the potential of their defense versus offense. But Miami's defense is
Horrid.
it's not horrid, It's defense worse than that, but they're not up to par. New Orleans Saints, Tampa Bay.
Saints. I'm riding with Saints all the way.
I feel the Saints come marching in.
The Saints got a bone to pick. They lost to Dallas. I almost feel bad for the Bucks.
Yeah, but like I said, that was a good game. But it's like you can't you can't put a team as an underdog or underestimate a team because you never know. That team can be the team that's spanking. So it's like I can't. It's like, granted, ESPN, whatever that post like, oh, they have a 40% chance of winning and stuff like that.
That never works.
Sometimes, no. I'm gonna say 80% of the time it works.
That's 70% too much.
Then you got New York Giants versus Washington.
Oh Lord.
Mark Sanchez in the building. Yeah.
I'm taking the New York Football Giants.
And if Peterson not playing, because I just seen a report that he was injured and wasn't practicing,
If you take Washington, I will. Oh my Lord.
I'm taking the Giants. I said Peterson is injured.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Even if he ain't injured, I'm still taking the Giants.
Now I would have took the Washington because Peterson would just run the ball down their throats.
And Saquon Barkley would run the ball down their throat.
Well, they've been some running ball somethings.
Okay. Who else you got?
San Francisco, LA Chargers.
Chargers.
I mean, not Cincinnati and Chargers.
Still the Chargers.
I'm riding with Chargers.
Did they get rid of Marvin Lewis?
Denver Broncos versus San Francisco.
Denver.
Detroit versus Arizona.
Really? Detroit.
Arizona.
Bye.
Philadelphia versus the Eagles. And you know,
Wait, Philadelphia versus the Eagles?
wow. Can't believe I just said that, ladies and gents. Can't believe I just said
You
the
mean Phil-
Eagles versus the Cowboys.
I'm taking the Dallas Cowboys. That defense.
I'm gonna go with Philly. It's just because when these two teams meet,
It's a grudge match.
it's a grudge match. It's a dog fight. It's a pig on pig score of the year.
I still can't get you said Philadelphia versus the Eagles.
Hey, they playing against themselves, you know.
Who else you got?
Pittsburgh, Oakland. Pittsburgh.
You know what? I'm gonna take Oakland to upset.
Oh, so you feel because I feel like when Big Ben does struggle when you got a good defense pressure on him,
Mm-hmm.
he does struggle.
So
But I'm still riding with Pittsburgh,
I'm taking Oakland to upset.
even though that sounds weird for me to say.
I'm taking Oakland to upset.
LA Rams versus the Bears.
As painful as this is for me, I'm going to have to say the LA Rams.
I'm gonna ride with the hometown favorites. I'm gonna ride with the Bears.
I said it's painful for me to say this.
Rams is coming to us here in Chicago at Soldier Field.
Still, you never know.
You never know, but I smell sacks coming.
You smell Khalil Mack.
I don't want to smell Khalil Mack. I just smell a sack.
And who else you got?
Monday night, we ending this. We got Minnesota, Seattle.
I'm taking Seattle. Because Seattle is that sleeper team. I'm taking Seattle.
They are a
They
sleeping team.
sleeping on people are sleeping on them. I got Seattle. Who you got?
I'm gonna ride with Seattle because it's like if you think about it, division wise, you need the teams to lose to keep. You know, it's not a
So you're not really picking Seattle. You're just picking Seattle so that they beat Minnesota. Minnesota drops down.
well, then it's gonna be a dog. Then it's gonna make it a dog fight. Because if you look at the current standings, it's gonna be a dog fight. It's already a dog fight.
Yeah, because Bears are what, 8-4 or 8-5?
Bears is 8-4, Minnesota is 6-5, and then Green Bay is 4-7, and Lions is 4-8.
Okay, Green Bay, scratch that.
But if they win, let's say they win their next couple, they lost 3 straight. Ooh,
They ain't winning nothing.
okay. So
They ain't winning nothing. Thank you for proving my point.
no,
You're proving my point, honey.
they may win something, but it's gonna be a dogfight between that last spot. They may end up as a wild card. You never know.
Yeah, right.
But it's like for the Bears to win title wise, you need them teams to You
To
want them to
lose.
lose.
Of course.
So it's like you got to perform, even though what they say the Bears had one of the toughest matchups.
Yeah.
Far as like coming up, you gotta do what they gotta do. You gotta bear down, take the cold, make it get colder,
I'm done with him.
and play Smash Mouth Bears football. You know what I'm talking about?
I'm so done with
Smash
him.
Mouth Bears
Y'all
football.
don't listen to him. I'm so done.
Just saying.
Done.
Smash Mouth Bears football. But with that being said, though, ladies and gentlemen, I will catch you next week. Same time, same place. Here on the Chicagoland Sports Radio.com station. This is Dragon Sports Live, and I'm Dante Payne alongside with Brianna Murray. Signing off.
See ya.
Peace out.
Running, training should feel like Cloud9. When you squat, you fly. When you run, you'll flash. When you play basketball,